Happy Thanksgiving. This is the Thanksgiving special. I'm going outside because it's very loud in there, and I left my phone in the car, so I'm getting my phone because I had some work to do on my phone while I was here, and I forgot to do it. So I'm getting my phone. Anyway, today I would like this week, even though this episode's not going to go out on Thanksgiving, it is a Thanksgiving special, and so I want everyone to comment something they're thankful for, which I know is crazy, but here's just my thing. I'm going to say something you're thankful for that you didn't say, like, at dinner, because I know a lot of people when they eat dinner or something, they'll say, like, oh, what are you thankful for? And you say, so say something that you're thankful for that you haven't said yet this Thanksgiving season. Okay. All right. What's that? Oh, it's my drink. My drink's in the frame. There we go. I fixed it. I can't open the door. Oh, there we go.
Do you want chocolate cream? Anybody? Spencer, you want to take some chocolate cream?
No.
Yeah. Wait. Take it like home or? No.
Are you leaving or staying?
No, I'm staying. I was just getting my phones from the car. No one's leaving. No one's leaving. But after dinner, what I wanted to say was after dinner, we played this game. We played this game called the trolley problem. It's like you have to decide if you're gonna kill Hitler or not, that sort of stuff. And anyway, point is, we're playing this game and. Is my trunk open? Why is my car not locking? Yes, my trunk was open. There we go. Okay. So we're playing the trolley problem. And yeah, anyway, so we were on the last round after this crazy game was going on. And my cousin Charlie, you've seen Charlie on the show before. He's a bit of a character, Charlie. He's a character. He's a fun guy though. Anyway, he kissed my aunt, like randomly. Like he kissed my aunt, like he just like out of nowhere. He did it. So anyway, we're gonna talk to some people about that and some other things. This is the survivor here. This is my cousin Griffin, and Griffin. Now we've seen you before, but I just want to see.
In a different light.
Yeah, and it was different lighting, but. So Charlie kissed your mom? Is that?
So I didn't have my brother
Jack. I'm glad to have you back on the show. So we're talking. I talked to Griffin earlier. I wanted to know if. So I heard that you were at Ground Zero for
Thanksgiving. Bye, Alex.
Bye,
Happy
Alex. Happy Thanksgiving. I heard you were on Ground Zero for the attempted kiss. That's what we're talking about. The attempted.
Yeah.
There was a move made towards your mom, my aunt, by our close cousin Charlie. We've heard several accounts about the events that happened tonight. Oh, wait, you don't have a mic. Here you go.
I'll talk loudly.
No.
He was right next to Charlie.
Nope, it's good.
I gotta.
It's connected to the camera. It's connected to the camera, so you don't actually have
Where's
to.
the camera? Is it over?
Right here. It's actually connected.
Hello?
So it connects automatically. Yep, it's picking you up. No, you're good.
When it happened, he must be more traumatized than I am.
How are you dealing with it?
So I was. No, I don't wish that was me. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Let's get out of that way. I do not wish that was me.
Getting kissed by Charlie.
So, well, both people, honestly. I would hate to be either of those people in that situation. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I was sitting directly to Charlie's left. So I was very close for it. But the way the angle was happening, it was out of my peripheral. So I didn't get to see as detailed a view as some people.
I look up. My mom just gave Charlie a nice nephew hug and was like, "How are you doing?" And then next thing I know, Charlie goes,
Well, no contact was
and-
made. No contact was made, to be clear.
Okay. Glad that's glad to clear that up.
Let's get that out of the way.
And anyway, I just want to know, like, do you have anything to say or to add to it?
Well, I wasn't. There's so many more worse people out there, right? Like I wasn't on the Epstein list.
I do know, however, I saw the visceral wave, the reaction shoot out across the table as if an ICBM had just gone off, and I saw the shockwave propagating across the city. All right, it was shocking, and
Jack keeps using these like big words, so when he says things like IBCM or stuff, just pretend like you know what he's talking about, okay? So I keep going.
The aftermath. I mean, I don't want to blow it out of proportion, but it was as if I was watching 9/11 happen.
Right. No, that's
And
what it means to you.
I don't want to blow it up.
No,
but
I know what you mean. Like,
you
that's
know
what
I
it
mean.
means to
It
you.
was-
I didn't go to his island, but
Charlie goes to kiss my mom. Can I swear? Can I?
Yeah, if you need to.
Just bleep it.
It was a shot heard around the world. If you
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think it was. I mean, probably not more than the house, but yeah, like
Yeah.
around the world.
Yeah.
Like
In
figuratively.
figuratively, because
the figurative
family
world
is
of our
our world.
family, right?
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
I knew what you meant.
both of them have been to Epstein's island
I didn't know
several
that.
times. They knew about it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
They knew what was
so
happening.
they knew
went
what was
several
happening
times.
there,
Yeah.
and they did. Oh.
And they wanted to go after. They actually begged him.
Oh.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I'm gonna beat him up.
I didn't want to bring that up because they
Yeah,
are
no,
my
I-
family, and like
Right. Right.
I do have like
So
some
you do
sorta-
consider them family? Do you consider?
I mean, not so much anymore. You know,
right? Because
I,
well, I was
I've
gonna say,
been
do you consider-
distancing myself
Do you
from
consider
them.
their mom family still?
Dude,
Yeah.
what is Jack gonna do?
No, that's
what
crazy.
would you do in that? Like, that's my cousin.
If Charlie kissed my mom, his other aunt, if Charlie kissed my mom, I would be pretty upset.
What's important here is they were on the island, right? They
Oh,
went to the island.
okay.
So they're in no position to be making these
Right.
baseless accusations.
Okay. Okay. Well, I did see.
Well, you were kind of far away. You were on the other side of the room.
You're
When
right.
you would
I
admit
had a few
that.
people in between me.
Exactly. All you heard was what everyone else was saying.
no, you're
really.
very right about that. Yeah, I did mostly hear what happened more than I saw what happened.
And they're missing a lot of context.
Who he thinks he is, a married woman that he's gonna go give a kiss to? We're not that type of family, okay? Like we had some stuff in the past like that, but not anymore.
I did
Okay.
not choose to kill grandma.
Right? No, I was playing
I
the
was
game.
not. Grandma was not even a card on there.
Well, what happened was the card was basically an old person, and
Yeah.
they were using grandma as an equation.
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, grandma is an old person.
Yeah,
So if you're
yeah.
saying an old person can die, then you're basically saying that that would be grandma. The card wasn't your grandma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But their mom walks in, right?
Yeah.
The first thing they say is, Mom, he's trying to kill grandma.
which is a
Which is a
mischaracterization.
mischaracterization.
That is not exactly the context.
Not even that's just straight up a lie at that point.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just wrong.
Yeah.
Right? And then
You were
she
trying,
comes up
you were trying to kill an old person.
Yeah.
Who could have
Who-
been
yeah.
like grandma.
and I myself may have also made the comparison at some point saying, well, grandmom kind of does teach people about the history of Meriden, so it might be her.
I was laughing at first because I was like, oh, like
Right,
it's a joke.
Yeah, but it wasn't a joke.
He was
He-
really
he
going
was
in.
real.
Luckily, my mom was like,
And then their mom comes up, right? They're saying
Yeah,
that.
your aunt.
Yeah, my aunt. Oh, hi, mom. Gets right next to me. She whispers into my ear. What do you got to give me so I don't tell your grandma? You got to give me a bribe. And
And
my
what did
initial
you
thought,
give
because
me?
what she did was, this is my face. She put her face right next to mine. I thought she wanted a kiss on the cheek. I thought that's what she was implying. She's implying if I gave her a kiss on the cheek, which is normal.
Real.
luckily, my mom was like, the fuck?
Yeah, she backed off.
But
which is good. Yeah.
yeah, because she's a married woman. to
Yeah.
my I hope my father doesn't beat Charlie.
It's normal for people to kiss their aunts on the cheek. That's a normal thing.
In our family?
In most families, it's
In
a normal.
in our family?
In our family, it's a normal thing.
Have you ever kissed an aunt before?
Yeah, I've kissed Auntie Caitlin before.
We're gonna see Jack. Well, and you know what sucks is I was so proud of him because he stopped doing the pickle thing. Like I was so proud we finally got him out of the pickle suit. You know, for Thanksgiving, it's nice. He showered. He doesn't even smell.
Not
He
even
doesn't
like
even
pickle
smell.
juice.
And he, you know, and now this happens.
Charlie
I
gets-
hope he doesn't like relapse or anything. I hope he
not.
doesn't. But I'm not
he
gonna.
Might be, he
I'm-
might.
Yeah.
He might bathe in pickle juice today.
No.
If
Yeah,
he's
but
traumatized.
Charlie might have ruined this whole thing for us. Yeah,
I didn't
but-
say that though.
No, right. I'll cut that out. But no, I'm not gonna bring up the pickle thing to Jack because I think it's
Don't
best.
remind him.
Yeah, I think it's best if we just, don't press the issue, like I said last time. So the question I'm asking everyone, because it's Thanksgiving, and so everyone asks the same question on Thanksgiving. If you could go back in time and give anything to the Pilgrims or the Native Americans of that time, what would you give them, and what effects do you think that would have on their world and then our future? Like, how would our future be affected by what you give them?
That's a very good question. I know
Yeah.
it's a very
the
very old
classic
one.
the
It's a
classic Thanksgiving question everyone asks.
I would say, I think I would give the Pilgrims empathy, so we could perhaps build American society more based in
Well,
the culture and
Like it's a physical thing you're
Oh.
giving them. Nah.
Shoot, okay.
That's a good answer if it was like more broad,
Okay.
but I mean like you're going back in time. You have like you could give them an object, like you give them a book on empathy, I guess, but I don't know that they would really fully get it. If you could go back in time and give the Pilgrims or the Native Americans, either one, like whatever group, if you could give them anything from today's time, what would you give them, and like what effects do you think it would have on them and our future? Like what would you give them if you could give them anything?
I would give them I'd give them a speedboat.
But I specifically told you before this interview that I didn't want to talk about that, and that was the first thing you brought up. So,
Well, yeah, but
is there any other purpose to this
Yes,
interview?
actually, I'm glad you asked because it's Thanksgiving. This is the Thanksgiving special.
Yeah.
And so I've been asking everyone the classic
Gobble, gobble.
Thanksgiving question. Everyone asks on Thanksgiving. Everyone has a question on Thanksgiving. You stand around a table. Everyone says, if you could go back in time to the first Thanksgiving, what's something you would give the people there, the Native Americans and the Pilgrims, or one or the other? What would you give them from the future, and how do you think that would change their lives and our reality?
Okay, are we going back to the first Thanksgiving
Yes.
to take turkeys off the menu?
You could do that if you want. The purpose is you have a time machine for some reason. It can only go to the first Thanksgiving. That's the only destination.
I can't like
and
try
and in Plymouth Rock.
He's my cousin though. He's a good engineer. I couldn't get him to try and.
No.
I can give something to the Native Americans too.
Yeah, if you want, you can give it to them. It's up to you. Just you're going back to the first Thanksgiving, and you have the option to bring something to the first Thanksgiving.
What if I brought them the movie Freebirds?
It goes straight to the Thanksgiving? You can bring one thing with you.
Okay. And to be clear, I know it goes to the first.
Yes, you
Thanksgiving.
know it's going to
Okay.
Thanksgiving. You can bring them whatever.
Okay.
Just bring them something. Maybe it has like a special thing. Like this device was built for this hypothetical specifically by some mad scientist and for a social experiment to see what people would give them. So it's like you like type in like what do you want to bring to them, and then it'll take you there.
Yeah,
but
Mom?
you can't.
Do you want me to bag up the kielbasa?
No, I'm good. Could I bring a house?
No. Something like a small, like a personal.
Could I bring an elephant?
Yeah, sure. You could
Okay.
bring an elephant.
Okay, I'm just trying to get like a size different. A blue whale, or would that be too big?
A blue whale is too big.
Okay. Could I bring like a school bus
Full
full of children?
Not full of children. An item, not a.
Okay, so only
Well, I guess,
one.
or an animal. An animal is living,
Okay,
but you could not a
okay.
person or something like that.
So I couldn't bring a person. I couldn't bring like my friend.
You know what? I'll allow you to bring
Okay.
like a single person. Like a single person, you could bring if you want to introduce them to someone. Or
What if I want to
someone
just
them.
abandon them there?
Yeah, you could do that too.
Okay. All right.
You're thinking way more. This is way more than other people. Like this is. I like this. You're really getting into this
All right.
hypothetical.
Or just like a cell phone or something. Then I'm.
Just a cell phone.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think they would do with this? Like, how do you think that
They
would
probably
change?
wouldn't be able to. They wouldn't do anything really. They can't use it anymore.
Right. And do you think
Yeah,
giving?
can I take it back? I just that's a bad
Sure.
answer. Can I bring a 5G internet tower? A cell tower?
You can bring a cell tower.
Like a 5G cell
Yeah,
tower.
you can bring a 5G cell tower, but that's it. So now they got the cell tower and no phones.
Well,
or anything.
does this count as like a loophole? I have the phone in my pocket. I have the phone with me at all times.
You can only leave one item.
Okay.
The time machine knows, like, it has a perfect manifest of everything you bring with you, and it will teleport everything back except for one item that you designate to leave for them.
Can I choose how? Can I I stay there for as long as I want?
You could stay there for like a few days.
Okay. All right. I've got an idea. Right?
Okay.
I bring a 5G cell tower, right? I bring an internet router. I bring several personal
Wait. Oh, I see. You're bringing these items
Yes.
with you. You have to be able to hold everything other than the item you bring.
All right.
So if you're...
So I'll hold the router. Can I put it all in like a bag? I'll put it all in a bag.
You could have like a backpack
I'll
with you, like a carry-on size bag.
Yeah. I'll bring several
You can bring
fully
a
charged
carry-on.
iPhones.
You get a carry-on to the
Yes,
time machine.
Okay. I'll bring several fully charged iPhones.
Uh-huh.
Can I bring a friend with me, but my friend goes back with me?
No.
Okay.
The only way you can bring a person is if they're the item.
Okay,
That's going
okay.
to get sent separately.
Okay. So the 5G tower will come with me. That'll be what I have to leave because I can't carry that.
Yeah,
obviously.
no, that is... You
Okay.
choose what item to leave there before you go.
Yeah,
'Cause
okay.
You type it in
okay.
specifically, this is what I'm leaving here.
I bring the carry-on
Uh-huh.
with a bunch of fully charged iPhones with a bunch of battery banks with them. All right. And then there's a Wi-Fi router in there. Can I bend the rules of reality a bit?
In what way?
Can it be like it connects to the modern internet?
No.
Ooh,
It would make
okay.
its own, like, the only internet available would be, like, nothing. Like, there would be no websites or anything set up.
Okay, never mind. Hold on. I take this entire thing back.
Uh-huh.
Then. Okay, shoot.
Okay.
Okay. I bring it all back. The 5G cell tower.
It's the new... you're going back,
So
so
yeah,
that's what you're bringing?
yeah. With
Okay.
a TV. So
No.
I can screen share onto the TV from my phone.
No, you
The
can,
TV, I'll have it over my arm. It won't be like a huge TV. It'll be like a...
You can bring like a small 13-inch TV.
Okay, with a power bank in a bag so the TV can plug into the...
too much stuff now. Too much stuff now. I know, it's taking forever. Jack,
So they could watch. They could watch Freebirds together.
watch it on what? Jack
You
just walked by and said how
you're
long
doing
he's taking.
anything. You're doing anything so I don't screen share Instagram Reels onto a TV and force all these pilgrims and natives to
You
watch
can just
it.
show them TikTok on your phone.
But they can't all watch it. God. Okay.
Why don't you just...
No.
You know why?
Why? What would that do for them?
So the engines, they could figure out how to build them.
If a mule knew how a
I
spinning
don't
wheel worked,
care.
he wouldn't be able to use it anyway because it's a mule. Like it couldn't spin or anything.
Okay, I see. I get it.
If they discover how to build engines back then and manufacture them, then right now we'd have flying cars.
Just bring him a Whopper or something at this point.
Why
Like,
the
dude, you
fuck
are...
would I do that?
You
That's
are...
I would rather bring him a Big Mac than
All
a
right,
Whopper.
so you bring him a Big
No,
Mac.
I'm not
Great.
bringing him a Big Mac. Don't put words in my mouth. That's not what I'm doing. Okay, no. I gotta think about this now. You've posed an interesting hypothetical. What I want to do is I want to change the future
This is
for
a
the
classic
better.
question that everyone asks, so I don't know why.
I've
like,
literally
I'm
never
sure you've
once been
answered
asked this question
at like
about
every
the pilgrims.
Thanksgiving.
About the Thanksgiving, I've never
We
once been
literally
asked
went
this.
around a circle
I've never.
this dinner and asked the same question. Remember to cut all of that.
Yeah, I was trying to.
Anyway, so yeah, one item you would bring to the pilgrims is, or the Native
Wait, hold on.
Americans
So when you
is-
said you're gonna cut all that, do you mean all my previous stuff answering this question too?
We'll see. We'll
Okay,
see what gets
okay.
cut.
Well, because I know it's just gotta be.
Keep your expectations low, I'll keep your spirits high. I don't have a lot of time, but what I got is fine. If you watch for a second, I'll tell you a joke. If you stay for a while, I might even smoke. Might not be as good as what I did before, but here we are now, it's the Cup of Don show.
It's good, dude.
Okay.
picking
I'm
you
just
up.
trying to help you out as much. I know it's
I
like,
appreciate
like the spike
the
and then
thought-
you can time
I know,
it. Yeah.
Yep, I could, except like I said, it's connected to the camera already, so it
Alright.
auto
Alright.
syncs everything.
Can I print out the entirety of Wikipedia in one huge book and bring that to them?
No, because here's the thing: unless that existed already,
It might.
as an item,
It might. Yes, the entirety of Wikipedia has been printed out as an art project by artist Michael Mandenberg,
Okay, so there you go.
who created a set of 7,473 volumes of the English Wikipedia from 2015. Okay, so
From 2015.
that's missing kind of a lot of important things. That's
It's
missing,
got, a lot of history has
That's
happened in the past 10
ooh.
years, dude. But yes, and I'll be nice to say that you could print, like, send the entire, all volumes of it if you worded it. I'll pretend you're like a super genius who you knew to word it as like the art piece by this guy, and you did the name. It would send the all the volumes back. But again, as you point out, it's from 2015. So
But then, like,
just-
that still has probably way more information than a modern, like, World Atlas or modern encyclopedia. have.
probably a lot of stuff that will mean nothing to them at all. But yes.
True, but that still does include, like, because a lot of Wikipedia pages do have, like, they still kind of, they do have, like, guides on, like, how certain science stuff works. Like, it does
Yes.
explain it
Yep.
all. So it
That-
will
that
still
would
help
be in there.
scientific advancement
Yes, it would.
by a lot. So I think that's what I'll do.
Okay. The entirety of Wikipedia from 2015 you bring to them.
Yeah.
How, now that we've settled on your item,
Yeah.
how will that affect their time, and what do you think the ramifications would be to our present day of the first Thanksgiving they got the entirety of Wikipedia from 2015?
Well, frankly, I have a feeling they might just burn it. Because they were kind of running low on resources. Winter was coming. They were actually not doing good. So there's
I
a
think
really
they
high
would
chance.
read it. I think if a man from the future came to them.
Oh wait, no,
and a-
that's true. They'd start like a religion surrounding.
Yeah,
it.
like
Actually,
you're there
yeah,
too.
Wait, hold
That's
on, yeah.
part of it is you
No,
show up
that's
too.
such a good point. Actually, now that I'm thinking
And
about
they're
it,
like, this man who says he's from the future, whatever you tell them. Oh, he brought us these books from the far off year of 2015.
yeah, and I just the ramifications are they probably would read it.
Jacob, come read this. You know,
I don't know how many of them are literate. Though.
Whatever
That's
Pilgrim- yeah.
Also, English has changed a lot since then.
Yeah, but we could sort of piece together Old English. They could probably piece
yeah,
together
they could
New
probably
English.
piece together a lot of
And
it.
guess what's in Wikipedia from
Oh
2015?
my gosh,
A
it'll
dictionary.
include. Oh, you're so
They
right.
would
It'll
be able to-
include it.
Oh,
Oh,
you know,
that's true.
John, go flip to the dictionary section again.
That's true. So yeah, it'll probably.
What is this? Oh, wait, what's a good one? Look up rap.
Rap music will. Well, rap music was already created by white people. Everyone knows that. It first started with Blondie and their one song that everyone, yeah, everyone knows that.
Rapture.
Exactly that.
So
created rap.
look up Rapture sung by Soulja Boy. It's a good video. Thank me later for Thanksgiving.
Hey. Look up Longwan Delilah. That's another banger.
That is a good one. That's a good one.
So I think in their immediate time, I can't. In their immediate time, because still a lot of the like science technology stuff, they wouldn't really be able to fully utilize it in their time.
Right.
And so some of the inventions that are like life changing, like they'll probably come earlier.
I'm gonna throw this out there just so you know. Griffin gave them a speedboat. Yeah, probably.
Last
If
time.
we've had engines that long, yeah, probably.
And I mean, other than that,
How would they
like,
get gas?
natural, dig it for it, mine for
But
it.
how would they? Would you like show them how to get the gas from the?
No, I think they could figure it out.
You
They could be
Oh,
creative
Okay.
with it.
Yeah. No, probably.
Because they made sailboats. So.
Yeah, and making sailboats and getting natural gas from the ground. It's about the same thing. All right, I'm gonna go. Let's go. I'm gonna go talk to Jack.
Good idea.
That they will not be able to refill the gas tank of once they run out.
Okay, so clearly I've thought about this a
So
bit more
that's,
than Griff.
you know what I mean? So
Okay.
these other timelines, these guys are already off to a better.
Yeah. Okay. But I will say this will have the unfortunate side effect of like the cotton gin will be created a lot earlier,
That
and
is true.
there still won't be the societal pressures to end slavery. So slavery will just be a lot worse for a while.
Yeah, but they could look up all the cool things that black people do when they're
Oh,
freed.
that's so true. They'll think black people are equal. They'll learn about Martin Luther King. They'll be like,
Yeah.
ooh, that's true.
They'll be like, oh,
and
wait, they
and
did all
if
this
I'm
stuff
there,
when they're
I just realized if I'm
and
there,
you're there,
if I'm there, they
you
see me
could
from the
guide
future.
them.
I bring them essentially limitless information. I'm like,
yeah, you have
hey,
that
by
whole
the
day
way,
that
hey,
you spend with them. You
hey,
could talk all Thanksgiving.
exactly. I would be like,
these Native people that you, by the way, Native American.
Native Americans,
Stop
yeah.
calling them Indians
yeah,
right
don't,
now.
they're not Indian.
Right
they're not
now.
Indian.
Native Americans.
They're
awesome,
cool.
by the
They're
way.
actually just
and
like
actually
us.
all people on the planet are
Yes,
cool.
they're all equal. Then
In the
actually
future-
that might discredit me a bit.
Yeah, they may be like, this guy doesn't
They
know what
might
he's talking
discredit
about.
me, so I might have to
Look at
like,
these
plant the
natives.
seeds.
They're
I might-
nothing like us.
I might. They have feathers in their hair. I wouldn't say the technology we have now would be reached 100 years earlier. I'd say maybe more like in the 80 to 40 year range, like like Reagan.
Here's what I'm going to ask you. Speaking about Reagan, do you think the same presidents would win
That-
if they saw the results of the
That's
like? Do you think
really,
they would be like,
I don't know if that
well,
would.
let's just vote. He's
yeah,
going
I
to
don't
win
know if
anyway,
that
or
would
do you think people would be
enshrine it.
like?
I think I would have to make it abundantly clear to the pilgrims that they can change what is like they can change history. What is in these books is not set to happen
Yeah.
at these exact times.
Yeah.
You can do it earlier. You can change it. This is from my history.
They
my
like the
future
guy.
where
There's
this
one
never
like
happens.
super smart, like weird, like mutated, like smart pilgrim who's like, well, I could make the iPhone, but it says it doesn't come out till 2009, so I guess we'll just have to wait.
Some of these things wind up won't happening, like because that's
Like 9/11 probably wouldn't happen.
9. It might not.
How would we would know? They would
That's
be
true.
like, oh, 9/11. Make
That's
sure
true.
we don't let background screen these pilots. Don't just let anyone.
True. That's true. The TSA would get invented before planes even
Yeah,
invented.
yeah.
That's what would wind up happening.
But then it would probably be like a similar, like they would still try to do a terrorist attack,
Yeah.
but they would be like, well, we're gonna have to come up with Plan B. Maybe the new 9/11 is worse.
That's true. I'll let them deal with all that.
Yeah,
frankly.
I know that's just crazy because
Yeah.
probably both sides will have access to it.
Yeah, and another thing is like the Civil War. Would them knowing the
Right?
Civil War happens and the outcome of the Civil War, would that cause them to stop slavery early, or would they?
Or would they just get
or
more
would that
mad
help
about
the
it?
South, or would the South do better?
Would the
and
South
win?
would the South be like, oh, these Yankees,
Yeah.
they freaking came, they did what? And then they would do
Yeah.
it like way earlier.
Yeah, I'm thinking. I don't know though. I'm hoping they
They would have to do completely different strategies
Yeah,
than they did. You know, like
yeah.
General Lee would have to. He'd be like, "Well, let's see. My gut instincts is do this, but that's what it says I do. So we're gonna have to go around the other way."
Yeah. I don't.
The American Revolution didn't happen yet. That same thing. Do you think Britain would like? Do you think it would get back to the Britain? Would the monarchy like lock up
That's-
the Wikipedia? No one can use it. There's like so many
Okay,
implications.
what if what I
like-
do is I take the books and I like bury them. I bury them. I say, hey, don't dig up this spot until the year 1900. What if I do that?
So you're giving them about 100 years to like do
Fuck, wait, no.
to
'cause-
benefit from this? So that, are you complicit in
no,
slavery
no,
then? If
fuck.
you're like,
Okay, stop it. I'm like, hey man, some bad stuff happens in history. Some bad stuff happens in the future,
dude,
but
just give him a freaking Big Mac.
no, I like this. I like giving them this much information. I think that's a good thing. I think access to information is a good thing. I think. What did Jack say he was gonna give him?
Jack,
A laptop with Freebirds on it.
free birds on it.
And
Okay.
they watch that movie,
Uh-huh.
and they're so shocked by the sensory overload
Yeah.
they just got that they like they just stop beefing.
I forget, what did Jack say he was gonna give them? Oh man, this looks bad. Because people watching this, they could just rewind. Like they probably know because
Yeah.
it just happened for them. This has got to be real frustrating for them because they're shouting at their screens right now. He gave them this. He gave them this. Oh geez, what did Jack give them?
They're like, oh, Thanksgiving, yeah, let's just make pizza now. You know?
Uh-huh. And what effect would that have on today's society?
I think Freebirds would probably show up in like Native American tapestries, and then archaeologists would just be completely bamboozled. They'd be like, "This looks like the hit, I don't know, 2010s movie."
If that happened, do you think we would celebrate Thanksgiving? Like, would Thanksgiving still be known as like this whole thing, or do you think you would have ruined it by showing them that movie? They'd be like, "Wait, what are we doing?"
I think it would be. I think it'd be sort of like turkeys would be like the Thanksgiving version of Santa Claus, where you see a turkey on the road and you're like, "Look, kids, look."
So it's
look,
the same. It's still like a holiday, but
like a
it
holiday,
changes
but
how we celebrate
it. changes. Instead of being about thanks, it's about turkeys.
Yeah. Interesting. All right, that's a good answer.
Yeah.
Really can't remember what Jack gave them, but I know Griffin. Yep, it's on. Okay. Griffin definitely gave them the speedboat with no. And I remember him saying that they would be able to reverse engineer the speedboat and figure out how it works.
And so he thinks actually. In a way, that would be a pretty good technological
and he was going to
advancement,
tell them. He was going to tell them with his knowledge how to get oil. Like he said that he was like, I'll tell them how to get the oil.
He knows how to get oil.
And I'm like, oh yes, your knowledge of how to
yeah.
dig up fossil fuel. You will tell them that.
Also, I'm assuming this time machine lands on land, right? How's he gonna get the boat in
The
the
boat.
water?
I sort of gave him leeway, and I said, all right, like I assumed it would show up in the harbor.
Okay.
Wasn't it? It was King James.
James, I think.
Yeah,
and
like
then
you know how
King-
I know how he was. I forget his name, but he absolutely. If he found out about the Wikipedia, he'd have his freaking goons come take that right back to the palace, away
And
from
then
the
the British
Pilgrims.
have that information.
That's what I'm
I don't
saying.
want that.
They'd
Ugh.
probably win the revolution. They'd be like, the colonists do what?
Yeah,
We
that's,
need to nip this in the bud right now.
yeah, you're right. All right. Okay.
So you're definitely giving them the books, but you're gonna try to use your day of being there.
Yeah,
to you could just be like a super rebel and just be like, listen, England sucks. Do not let England.
Yeah,
get
that's
this.
what I'll be like. I'll be like, guys, you got to keep this like a secret. Like,
Just show them a chapter of like the
American-
late
yeah,
just show them. Just go to like the American Revolution, which will include the before, which will include the why. If you go to the Wikipedia page for the American Revolution, it'll be like after hundreds of years of British oppression and taxing and with all this, and then those pilgrims would be like, oh man, you're right, England does suck. So we will not let them get these books.
Yeah.
You know, that probably would do it.
yeah. Oh, right. Because at this time, the Pilgrims still loved England. They were
Yeah,
like,
that's what I'm saying. They would
yeah,
probably
yeah,
be like, oh, our beautiful king, look at these wonderful books this man brought
yeah.
us.
Oh, that's so right. I would tell them, you gotta hide this. You gotta make sure you guys, and then I'll make sure they do it for good. And I'll try and tell them to not like start a religion about me, but I have a feeling that won't work. I have a feeling
They'll probably like you a lot.
yeah. So, but maybe I'll use that. Maybe I'll use that. I'll be like, I come from the future.
I'm just a man.
I'm just a man. And then, but then I'll use that like sway I have over them to like convince them of a ton of things. So so yeah, I'll do that. I'll convince them to like use this information for good. Don't use it to oppress any peoples. Don't slavery is bad. I'll say that right off the bat. I'll say slavery is bad. I'll say don't kill Native Americans. You should try and figure out how to like share this land peacefully with them. And yeah, and I'll do all that. I'll say all that.
And they're like, we're friends. Why would we ever kill them?
Yeah, and I'll say, yeah, you're friends now, but you know, as more of you guys arrive, you kind of run out of space.
The natives at the Thanksgiving like look at them all awkward.
Yeah.
What?
And you know, it's kind of too like the natives do some things, but ultimately it's still kind of your fault. And yeah, I'll tell them like you guys can exist peacefully, coexist peacefully. Black people, fun fact, they're just as smart as you and I. Fun fact, one of them becomes a leader of the most powerful nation on earth.
That would blow their
That
minds.
would blow their mind. They'd be like,
An African? And you'd
Yeah.
be like, no, a bunch of Africans actually are in the United States.
Yeah,
which is where we are now, is
yeah.
the United States in the future. And there's a bunch of Africans here, and they become African Americans, and one of
Yeah,
them
yeah.
becomes the leader.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, wait, they all loved America so much, they all wanted to come here.
yeah, and then I'll be like, well, certainly for some of them, that's what happened. Certainly, but for the vast majority of them, So yeah, you know this. You know slavery. Right? You guys,
yes,
slavery's
yes,
not.
yeah,
You don't
yeah.
have it on like such the scale that it was, and it gets to. Like you're not like literally going to Africa importing
No.
them to them. Not yet, but that does happen eventually. And you guys don't need to do that. You don't need that. Cannot.
But it says
happen.
right here, we-
Yeah, but you don't need to. You cannot do that. You can. Well, you can't actually. This country can't actually quite develop at the same speed without it, but also like it's not a good thing. Like it's ultimately a net negative because it's.
But
Just
if you don't do slavery, then all the black people that are here, there is no
Oh,
Obama.
shoot.
There is no.
Oh shoot!
They
What?
just stay in Africa. There would be no
Oh,
black people in
shoot.
America.
Shoot, America wouldn't be as like diverse.
No, it wouldn't.
Shit.
There would be. It would just be all the French and English and.
Counterpoint.
Uh-huh.
They all came because they came from developed nations, but there was a lot of opportunity in America.
Yes.
If Africa never gets colonized and pillaged, they'll grow to be these nations the same power and size as the European ones, and still people would immigrate to America because they'd be like, there's so much opportunity in America.
You know what? That's
So
a good point.
there might not be as large of a black population.
Probably not.
But there still would be plenty of black people.
Yeah.
So I think it's fine, actually. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. And so I'd explain to them, like, I'd say, hey, woman, you know, woman? They're
yes.
actually
Our
equal
wives.
to us. Yeah, they're actually equal to us. They can do most of the same things we can do. And we can do most of the same, like, we can't give birth. Well, okay, well, all right, actually, it depends how you look at it. We can kind of give birth. Women are equal to us.
One of the pilgrims like ties a knot, and he's like, a woman couldn't do that.
Fun fact, a woman could actually do. I can't do that, and or maybe I shouldn't say that. Maybe I'll lose credit if I said I can't do that. I'd say a woman can actually do that. In the future, women can tie knots just as well as a man.
How do women get so smart in the future to be able to tie a knot?
Well, we educate them.
Oh.
Because
So if we don't educate them, they'll stay dumb forever,
Well-
and we can stay on top. Thank you for this
That's
information.
that's not what I meant.
Thank you, men from the
Well,
future. You saved us.
Well, that's not really.
And the camera just died.
They'd hear Owen Wilson say "wow" before he was even born, which is like crazy.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm back home, obviously. I mean, you guys probably recognize my room from, 40 episodes of Cut for Time. Isn't that crazy? He literally did talk for so long. Charlie, I mean, you just saw Charlie. I don't know how much I cut out exactly, but I'm not kidding. He did talk for so long that all the battery I had left in the camera died. Now this camera doesn't have long battery life because it's sort of an old camera, but yeah. This Thanksgiving, I think if I were going to give something to the Native Americans or the Pilgrims, like if I was going to go back in time, my answer to my question, it is tough. I don't have like a smart, my goal isn't necessarily to improve life. I just think it'd be funny, like, I don't know. I'm trying to think, like, what would be really funny to give them that wouldn't really, like, I don't care about helping civilization or anything. I almost feel like a video camera would be fun. Granted, they wouldn't be able to charge it. So, I mean, they would have at most 3 full batteries, if I'm using the rules I gave to Charlie. Like, I could bring them a camera bag. Most camera bags come with, spare batteries. Like, you could store extra batteries. So I would give them, like, a digital camera just because I think it'd be really funny. Although there's a good chance it wouldn't survive hundreds of years to be able to be used. But wouldn't that be funny, though? Like, if they found, like, historians, like, found this video camera and it was actual footage of, like, the first Thanksgiving, like, what was his name? Squanto, right? Isn't Squanto one of the people. Like you just see it's footage that looks much like Cut for Time. The cinematography of you know, people from back in the day would probably be similar to Cut for Time. It'd be like this, you know. Uh, I don't know. What are some names? What are some names? William, William, have a look at this device. Have a look at this device, and then you just see like some guy like chowing down on. I know they didn't have turkey. What did they actually eat at the first Thanksgiving? Wasn't it like geese? Didn't they eat it was game, right? Because it would be like pheasant or something like that. Like it was like a more foul bird, like pheasant or goose, I think. And the vegetables I think were about spot on. I mean, I remember hearing somewhere that they didn't have corn because it would have been the fall, so they didn't have like corn wasn't in season because it's for the summer you eat corn. So I think they said they would have like squash, which we do eat squash. Well, my family does. I don't like squash, but we have it. So yeah, he's like squashing it up, and he looks over. He's like got food all over him. He'd be all probably sweating because they all wore like, I guess it'd be cold in November, so he wouldn't be sweating. I just always imagine them as like stinky, sweaty messes with their freaking cotton only outfit. Big dumb hat. Him and his big dumb hat. What is it? What is it? What do you have for us, John? And then, you know, he's got like this camera. You go over, you see like a fully naked Native American, like just full on Native American dick and balls, you know, hanging out. Loincloth, not even trying to cover it up, like barely. It's like a scrap. It's like a piece of paper. Like it's just fully out. Like he's sitting there eating crisscross applesauce, which I don't even know if they sat like that. I just, in my head, they sit like, you know, with their legs crossed. You can't see my legs. Like you know, he's sitting like this. He's sitting, you know, like cross-legged. He's sitting cross-legged like on a bench outside. They probably weren't outside. Were they out? Was the first Thanksgiving outside? I don't actually know how much accurate information we know about the first Thanksgiving. Like in the pictures I've seen, they're sitting outside like on a picnic table. But I'm like, I don't know if that's even like. I don't think they would have had outdoor seating in November. It'd be like 40 degrees out. Their asses were inside. I think, or something. I don't know. But point is, yeah, so I would just bring them like a video camera. I think that'd be cool if we could see like a vlog of the first Thanksgiving, and it was lost forever, and then like they found it, or I feel like it wouldn't be lost. I feel like because the technology, again, like me and Charlie talked in depth about this, so I'm gonna skip over a lot, but I feel like because it would be such like a man from the future came and gave us this camera, I feel like they would protect it. Like they would do the recording, they would vlog it up, you know, all over Plymouth. In a best case scenario, they send the camera back to England, get some shots of like old England, you know, from the 1500s. Just I would want to see as much as possible of like that time period. Yeah, and then they would like store it somewhere safe, and they would be like, the men from the future told us that we would eventually get technology that could play the footage. I mean, they could watch it back on the camera. Actually, they could do playback if it was one like this. If it was like this camera, they could play it back. They could see the footage. But yeah, so that's what I would do. And anyway, I know we're so out of time, and this episode is much longer. I had some other Thanksgiving-related stuff I was going to do. I had like a whole skit I was going to do about, and I know this sounds like, oh, he just says that, but no, I did. I had like a pilgrim thing where I was going to do like a whole pilgrims, and anyway, well, it's gone now. It's not worth even bringing up. It wasn't a very good sketch, okay, so I'm kind of glad that this all happened, but I know it's going to be another long, drawn-out episode that everyone loves, in quotes, he said sarcastically, because I know a lot of people hate it. But anyway, point is, thank you for watching. I'm Spencer Trella, and like always, this has been a grandfather clock.
is the heartbeat of the home. And always remember that.
Attention viewer, you have the chance to win your very own iconic Content Dispenser t-shirt. That's right, Spencer is getting rid of over half of his iconic shirts seen worn throughout his epic content, and now the opportunity to wear them is yours. Simply email your name and address to the email below for a chance to have a random one of these shirts sent to you. That's your name and home mailing address to scharla55555@gmail.com. One more time, your name and full mailing address to scharla55555@gmail.com. While supplies last, no choice guaranteed. Sizes vary from medium to extra large. Shirts may contain stains. All shirts have been washed prior to shipment. Odds of winning 1 in 300. Offer not legally binding. Spencer maintains the right to reclaim the shirt at a later date with no notice given. Email to get your very own shirt today.